You there?
Everyone can see and hear me. I'm not getting no audio from you. Everyone can see and hear me.
Thanks.
Now I am.
So sorry about that, guys. Like I said, welcome to the Rock and Roll Union Streamcast, guys. StreamYard's being a little finicky with me this evening, but we have a great show lined up for you this evening. We got a big component of the Gloucester Music and Arts Festival as well that's kind of been rebranded to Pack the Park. We'll talk more about that with Michael Newsham. After that, we'll be joined by the boys and the Psychedelic Elders. We got a big announcement to make with those guys as well. So a lot of good stuff to get to. Sorry, we're running a little bit late. Like I said, sometimes the StreamYard gives us a little bit of a hold up, but we're here. Michael, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
No, thanks for having me.
Man, so you, speaking with you earlier in the week, this kind of went from one kind of event to another kind of event to whatever it is now. Could you explain a little bit of the history of the Music and Arts Festival and what we're looking at this year?
Well, this would be the 13th annual Riverfront Arts and Music Festival. It was started by Mary Lou Adams, who still is very much involved in it. And we're always on our own every year. This year, last year, Mary Lou got a little sick and she wasn't feeling strong enough to go on with it, so she asked the city to take over, and they didn't really show much interest in it until this year when we applied for the license. And they want to combine it with something they do called Pack the Park. And I actually went to a council meeting like, I don't know, an hour ago, and we ironed out some of our differences there. But Mary Lou feels a little, she's not really doing anything. She's not really involved, so I guess she's feeling a little unhappy about that. But they are doing a lot of good things too, so I can't knock that as far as that goes. But
man, so as far as the music and arts end of it, which is a big reason why we're doing what we're doing tonight, could you give us a little bit of an idea of what kind of lineup we're looking at this year?
Well, we're looking at I have Axis, which is Eddie does a Jimi Hendrix tribute band type thing, and then we have No Evil, which is my band, and Jailbreak, a great band. And then we have Michael Jackson impersonator, who this guy I seen him on film today. He dances exactly like him. You would think he was him. Looks like, I know, it's crazy. He's really good. And then we have a few different acoustic acts. Terry Ravel, excellent. He does like country-ish. He's very, very good. And a girl Claire Robbins, she sings. And I got a Shawnee B. She's a really good singer. And so they cut us down the hours a little bit, which I wasn't really happy about, but you take what you can get.
Right. You're breaking up a little bit on us, Michael. Real glitchy with us right now, Michael. Guys, my apologies. Sometimes the internet feeds are a little wonky. All right, Michael, if you could try and contact us back, log back. Are you there?
Sure.
All right, yeah, it's coming in real. Might be a bad area that you're in.
All the electric is out. That's why I'm in total darkness right now.
There we go. Yeah,
really? Okay.
A lot better now.
Well, I'm gonna walk over. Okay. Well, I'm sitting in the car because, as you can see, it's kind of dark out here because I watched the power transformer blow out outside my apartment complex, and we're all in the dark.
Wow. Yeah,
I had to ask a friend of mine.
You look and sound great now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I look better when it's darker. Much more handsome.
So what time? What time does all this start out on Saturday?
Okay, it's 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. and we have a beer garden and there's a lot of things for the children to do. A ton of food vendors, a lot of arts and music vendors, which that's pretty a lot of them. And they have some different things. I didn't really understand. It's something called a wall of a wave wall, which I'm not really sure what that is. They said it's going to be fish in it, and kids that signed it 5 years ago. I guess I'll find out when it happens.
Now, people coming out, what should they bring with them? What shouldn't they bring with them? I mean, are they able to bring chairs and things along those
Well,
lines?
yes. If you want to watch the music and you're going to be a while, bring a blanket or a chair. And there's an open grass field in front of the pavilion. And I think they're playing a movie at dusk, a family movie at dusk on the other side. It's also going to be a car show 1 to 4 right next door. So it's a lot of stuff for us to do. This one's been pretty good. So like I said, initially I was a little disappointed. How you doing? Like I said, I'm outside. Initially I was disappointed in the city and what they were. Hold on, jets going by. And what they did, because like I said, Mary Lou feels like she's not really involved. But the good news is, I talked her into singing a few songs, and she's going to do a little jazz singing there. so
Nice.
That'll make her feel a little better. Plus, I have a jazz saxophone player who plays a lot of old George Washington Clover and all them guys from the old 60s and 70s smooth jazz.
Awesome.
So, yes. So, like I said, I was initially disappointed in them, and they really didn't advertise as much of the arts and music thing, but I kind of made up for that a little bit. But they're, like you said, we had a little meeting right beforehand, and we squared most of it out, and they're doing some good things. I mean, nice. It's a grander scale than we would have done without them, but it's, like I said, without them, it would have been just music and arts.
Right. And how has that been in the previous years? Do you think it's going to be that much of a difference this year?
I think it's going to be more people there. Whether I know last year we had the psychedelic elders there last year, as you know, and people stayed. They let us play till like 9 o'clock. We started at 11 and went to 9 at night, and people stayed out there on their chairs and watched the music all day long.
Nice.
And they stayed till dark, and I actually ran over and they came to shut us down, and I was like, yeah, one more band, and they were good enough to let us go and finish up with the one more band, which was Pure Petty, and it was pretty good. So yeah, it's a beautiful park right on the Delaware River, so it's a great place to watch the music.
Awesome. Yeah, it is a beautiful spot. So yeah. Is there an admission fee? Is there anything, any kind of donations being accepted?
No, everything's free.
Awesome.
Except for you buy food, we got porta potties, right. That kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, there's going to be all kinds of vendors, arts and music vendors selling people to make their own rings and tie-dye shirts, stuff along that nature. And I guess imagine a beer. I've never been to a beer garden. I've seen them, so I don't know. But I know you probably got to pay that. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of food vendors. 80 vendors, I believe, they have this year.
Wow.
I know it's like I said, it's bigger and it's a grander scale, and in that respect, it's good because then we'll be reaching more people, and so I guess you got to take some, which to get some, give some, right?
That's it, and hopefully it's a spot for bands to kind of put their name out there and maybe lead to other gigs later on.
Yes. Well, I had quite a few new bands come here. I've been a music director for about 5 years now, and originally, they were just bringing anybody in. It wasn't really about the music, as far as I could tell, because the first couple I went to. But once you hired me, I got all kinds of like mad scientists, and begged the city to let me do it from like 10:30 in the morning to 10 o'clock at night one year, which almost killed me and Charlie Becker, who's my assistant, who helped me out a lot. And yeah, so they cut me back on that, but they let me pretty much pick who I want, like
awesome.
So, and this year was we weren't sure if we were going to get off, how it was going to go, even if we were going to even do it. So we didn't go after as many bands as I would like. And like I said, they did shorten the time, which I'm going to work on for next year if we stay with them, but yeah, it's going to be a great day. Hopefully the weather will be beautiful. Great place
Yeah.
to get your band pictures too, because we were playing and somebody took this picture just as a sailboat was going by behind us. It was
Oh,
perfect.
wow. Nice.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty neat.
Now, is there plenty of parking over there, Mike?
Yes, they're going to have the marina where the boats are. They're gonna have that all the parking for the vendors and anybody handicapped, and then they're going to have the on the other side. There's a Freedom Pier, which you're going to have. It's gigantic. It's where it's an import export company there, and the Coast Guard. But they're going to let them use that lot, direct into that lot to park.
Great. So, Mike, thank you so much for being with us tonight, man. I'm really excited for Saturday. Best of luck with that, man. And please don't keep us up to date, man. Maybe if there's pictures or anything along those lines, drop them on the Union page.
Well, there's going to be I was trying to do a live feed, but there's no internet there. But we're gonna videotape the whole thing, and then
Nice.
I hope that'll be like 6 hours of music. So I'm sure we're gonna edit it down to like a good song from each band. And yeah, I'll definitely send it to you.
Sounds great, man. Thank you so much, Michael. You have a great rest of your evening.
Thank you too. Tell Psychedelic Elvis I said hello. All right, have a good night.
See ya.
All right.
So that was Michael Newsham talking about the Gloucester City Music and Arts Festival, which also became Pack the Park this year. Make sure you guys get down there if you're in the area. And guys, just have a great time this Saturday, no matter what you're doing. There's a lot of great area events going on. But right now, it is my pleasure to bring to you our friends in the Psychedelic Elders, Jim, Joe, and
hey guys.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey.
Great to see you.
Good.
By the way,
man.
Great interview with Mike Newsham, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, really.
Excellent.
If you can hear us, hi, Mike.
How did that go for you guys last year?
Oh, we had a ball, man. We had a great time.
Yeah, we had a blast.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it. It was a great time last year.
And like Mike was saying, the atmosphere is in such a great place with the right on the water. So, but we had a big announcement to make tonight, and I'm going to let you guys do it. I'm really excited to announce our news. So, Griff, why don't you take the honor on this one?
Well, we are now being managed by CT and Horns Up.
Man, and it is our honor, man. You guys have gone way back with the union since probably our beginning in 2018, and you guys have been involved in a lot of charity gigs that we've done, a lot of other gigs that we've done. You were Artist of the Month last month. I think it was last month or the month before.
Yeah, it was July. Yeah, it was
July. It's crazy how quick time is going. This year has gone by like lightning. It is just, I can't believe we're going into October this weekend.
Well,
yeah, it is
couldn't
amazing.
be more excited. Couldn't be more excited.
Man. So what are you guys looking forward to as far as our partnership or as far as music for the end of the year? And I know that you guys have been doing some recording as well. Am I right?
We have. Yes, we have. We're working on some new material, and we'll be recording some of that very soon. We've got about probably a couple quote unquote albums in the can of new stuff.
Yeah, we'll be releasing some stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll be releasing some stuff digitally, hopefully in the next few weeks or so.
Man, and what's good with having that much material is you can release some at a time and then sit on other material and release it as you guys feel fit, which is great because then you don't have to feel so. I mean, not that it's an issue, but that you guys don't have to feel like you have to get right back to the studio. You guys can live on that for a little bit.
No, we live in the studio.
Pretty much. Pretty much. I keep on writing songs. They'll probably all never get done.
Can you tell us a little bit about the new material? I mean, and what's great with you guys is, and it's something that we've always seen eye to eye on as far as the old school feel is concerned. The way that rock and roll is kind of faded out a little bit, is starting to come back some. The new material, how are you guys handling that? What's that sound like?
It's kind of the mix, probably, CT. We're pretty eclectic in our tastes. We have some heavier stuff that we've recorded, some more psychedelic type stuff, just a mix.
Yeah, and it kind of does a little bit into semi-progressive, but still accessible. And it's a lot of it's with a positive message in general, just to give people good vibes, like we used to get back in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, that's something that you guys put out there that a lot of bands are missing, is that message. There's a lot of, I remember like going back to when I was growing up, my parents telling me there's no good message in your music, even though there was. You just had to look for it. But it feels like we're even getting further away from that in some of the new music that's out there now.
Yeah, and this is a time when we really need positive vibes and positive messages, and for us, the music is the best way to do it.
Yeah.
That's really all we can do.
Cowbell.
Say that again, Jim.
More cowbell.
You gotta have more cowbell. I got my shirt on.
I'll be Will Ferrell for you.
Oh my God.
There you go.
That's great.
Oh God.
That's why we brought Jim. That's why Jim's here now.
Yeah, I'm the clown of the band.
No. You're nothing but no. Trust me, you're nothing but nothing like a clown. Believe me. No, you're a vital. You're a vital part of this adventure, man. Now.
So you guys have been together.
I love the adventure. I love the way we just work together well. Patty's not here right now, but she's a great bass player.
Patty's part of the glue that holds the rhythm section together. Definitely.
I'm very fortunate to be in this band, even at my age.
At all of our ages.
We are elders.
Literally.
Definitely.
Yeah, well, Griff and I go back like to the 70s. We played together in the mid 70s in progressive rock bands and always stayed in touch. This band's been together, a little over 9 years now?
Yeah.
Griff? Yeah, 2013 we started.
10 years in April.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're, really fortunate to be able to continue doing this stuff.
So
and it's like my dream band.
Within that decade of time that you guys have been together, how would you say the music has progressed?
It's kind of, I think we already started off with a really good base, even from the very beginning, because Griff had this great material already written that we drew from, and then added in new songs as we go, interspersed with it. But some of his stuff it's a few years old, but it's timeless in terms of its impact. And it's it's like the Beatles. If they released their stuff today, it would be just as relevant as it was back in 1968.
That's right.
So it's the same kind of thing. Great music is timeless. It doesn't matter where it was written. That's in my view, anyway.
What do you think, Griff?
We've grown together as a band. We've gotten tighter over the years. It's to the point now where we almost know what each other's thinking musically. We just pick up on each other. We play off of each other. The friendship is there. We don't argue. There's no egos. It's just an ideal situation for me.
Yeah, we'll have an occasional disagreement on the arrangement or something, but we work it out as between the four of us. We come to a compromise and we're good.
No, we're a democracy.
Yeah,
awesome.
And
a real one.
I might write the songs, but we run them all through the Psychedelic Elders blender,
right?
And everybody writes their parts to the songs. So they come out a lot of times different than I thought they were going to sound, but always better.
Right.
That's a good thing.
What do you think?
Yeah.
But we like to rock.
Oh,
definitely. Yeah, what I think is, I'm the newest member of the band. I followed the band for close to 9 years. last year I was asked to, to be in the band. Everything just worked out, just like clockwork. I mean, I still can't hold my mouth shut about it, but I love being in the band. Um, I get speechless sometimes when I talk, but all I know is I'm in the right place with the right band at the right time in my life.
That's it.
And we're glad to have you, dude.
Amen
That's
to
an
that,
honor.
Jim.
Honored
Yep.
to be here.
Well, the thing is, and to give a little bit of history, Jim goes back with Patty to another band they were playing in. Well, concurrent with the Psychedelic Elders, Patty was also playing in another band, and Jim was the drummer with that band. So
Oh.
they already have a connection musically
Yeah.
and personally. So when he came in, he already knew most of our catalog from the first day he came to rehearsal. The first day we played almost a set's worth of material the first day because he already was familiar with
Wow.
the songs. So we played together with the two bands over the years,
So like a glove.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
Just like
Exactly.
a glove.
It's a good
Yeah.
fit.
Yeah, it was a good fit right from the start. It was simpatico, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
So as far as the music is concerned, when do you guys plan on releasing something new?
There's no
Any
real
ideas?
within the next few weeks, hopefully. We're still mixing some material. We want to make sure we have it right before we release it. We did put something out over the summer with Relics Magazine, a song called "Time and Tide" that we, also put out there on our social media pages and stuff. That was kind of like one sample of a newer song that it kind of bridges the gap between the old stuff and the new material. And there's more material along that line. It's a little bit heavier than the original stuff we did in the first album, but it's got that same like vibe to it, which is cool.
Now, can you tell us a little bit more about that Relics? How that came into bit? Like I grew up on Relics. I'm a longtime Deadhead, so like Relics was always my magazine. It was always, it talked about all the vibe bands, the jam bands that are out there. How'd that come into place? How'd they contact you guys?
I'll griff the floor on that one.
Well, well, we played at a place over in Philly called the Fire, and from what Chase Kirshner told me, they watch the Fire to see what bands play there, and she heard us, checked us out on social media, and asked us to be a part of that issue on the CD. That's how it all came about, and we were really happy to be included.
That's awesome.
Jack White's on the cover of the magazine we're in.
It it shows that you guys are still like turning heads. You're still catching ears. You're still in the spot where you need to be.
Yeah, we're still relevant.
Yeah, that's for certain.
Yeah, we're going out kicking and screaming. Believe me, CT.
Man,
Don't my keyboards for my cold dead hands.
I'll tell you what. One of the things that has always been, there's always been somebody. Anytime that you guys have shown up and done a gig with me, there's always been somebody in the crowd that go, "Damn, those guys are good!" Like, I can't believe how good they are. And like every spot, there's somebody that like you guys are still like capturing ears,
hearing us for the first time, and hopefully they spread the news to their friends and so on. So yeah, and doing shows like this and the shows like this are a huge part of that too, dude. You helped us immensely with getting our message and our music out there. We really appreciate everything you've done, and with the venues and the shows that we've done with you guys, and going forward with you running as our manager. I see nothing but like positive, great things to happen, and I think everybody's going to benefit from it. Us as well as the other bands that you're going to be involved in, and the management company, and let's grow this thing.
Yeah, man, and one of the things that I try to do that is really limited in the scene, and this kind of goes back to you guys as well, is just to kind of be a good person, be
Right.
somebody that's there to help. And,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of these people out there, they say, well, I'm speaking from tough love, or I'm giving you like, why? Why do we have to approach each other that way? Like, tell me what's on your mind without being a jerk. And
Right.
like, we can all benefit from one another. And then there's people out there that think they know everything, want to run everything, and
Yeah,
you know,
that's
it
just the
gets tough.
that's the nature of the business.
Yeah, absolutely.
My son's in the sports podcasting business also, and I see it from the other entertainment's entertainment. So it's the same kind of thing happens there. You get
That's
guys
it.
who, are around for 15 minutes and they act like they've been around for 20 years and they really don't know what they don't know.
And you
So
know
we
what,
gotta.
Joe? I want to give a quick shout out to your son. What's his podcast, real quick? For all you guys
He's
into Philly sports.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, real quick. He's a podcaster and a writer for Edge of Philly Sports, and he's also a producer. He produces other shows on Edge of Philly. EdgeOfPhillySports.com is the website, and his show on Saturdays is the Patterson Avenue Fanatics. He's one of the hosts, and I appreciate you like letting me drop a little bit of a little note for him because he's a really brilliant broadcaster. He's got a great mind, and he's only 27, so he's like hopefully in the forefront of his career,
And I'll
and
tell you what, man, he's
an
got a good
upcoming
year ahead
star.
of him.
Yeah,
For being a Philly broadcaster,
yeah.
the Eagles look
He's
hot this year.
He's hitting at the right time. Yeah, right. No, he's been doing it for about 3 or 4 years. So I mean, I'm really proud of him. I mean, he's come through some tough things, and he's come along really great. He's a brilliant sports mind. He really is. They call him the professor.
Wow.
So
He's a good dude, man. He's a
yeah,
very
thanks.
good
I appreciate it. You've
person.
met him, right? You've met him. Yeah, he's
Absolutely.
he's a great kid. He's a great guy. Yeah, I'm proud of him. Thanks for letting me drop a little bit of a nugget for him.
Oh, dude, always. But one thing
In
I
fact,
wanted to ask
real
you
quick,
guys.
real quick, while we're on that, he actually is on our second album. He does a little voiceover thing at the end of the song "Under Glass,"
Oh, okay.
as
That's
the narrator, the museum narrator at the end of the song, telling everybody to go home. That was his first official like voiceover gig
That's great, man.
on the Under Glass album.
Now, as far as your music is concerned, how do people like keep up to date with where you guys are, with where to find the music and that kind of stuff? Social media, websites, that kind of thing.
Primarily Facebook, and we also have psychedelicelders.com as our webpage, or I guess you would call it our press kit, electronic press kit that we use also. There's a calendar and news features on that page, but a lot of it is just through social media with Facebook and Reverb Nation. That we'll post videos or upcoming event paid things as well as that, and just share the hell out of that stuff,
That's it. And
You
if you guys want to see a live video, there's some on the Rock and Roll Union page, the YouTube page as well. So you guys can check them out there as well. But guys, thank you so much for being on tonight. I'm quickly running out of time.
No problem.
But,
no, we appreciate you having us on. We really do.
Thanks,
We
CT.
look forward to a long and fruitful relationship with you.
Me too, man. I'm really looking forward to working with you guys, and I think we click on many levels.
Yeah.
Yes,
By
do.
the way, the guys over the rest of the guys at the Horns Up Management too. We appreciate their support. Jericho and those guys at Hammer Sheet.
Yeah.
They're going to be a big part of this too, and we want to give them their acknowledgments as well.
Absolutely, Jericho
yes,
is
they're
a big
bunch
part
of
of this.
Great guys. Yeah, it's. I'm really looking forward to working with all you guys. Really, we all are. Really, it's going to be fun.
You guys
Thanks,
have a great
CT.
rest of your night.
Thank you very much,
too.
brother.
We'll talk
Thank
to you
you.
Oh,
soon.
by the way, congratulations to your son graduated today.
Oh yeah,
I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
congratulations.
I saw. No,
Congratulations.
it's another milestone. That's great. Congratulations to him too.
Absolutely.
And
Thank you
give
so much,
your
guys.
best to your wife and your kids and all
Good night.
too.
Good night.
Will do.
We'll see you soon.
You guys have a
See
great
ya.
night.
All right, thank you.
Bye bye.
All right, guys, that was the Psychedelic Elders, man. Really excited for that announcement that we will be carrying the management torch for that band. me and Jericho from Horns Up Entertainment. He is really going to be a big component in this. We are working together. We are, team building, the two of us. And, if you guys are looking for management or direction or anything in those sorts, give us a call or hit us up on Facebook, or you can message me directly. Any of those things will work. But guys, great night tonight. Want to say a big thank you to Michael Newsham. Big shout out to Psychedelic Elders. Looking forward to our calendar next week. We will have the boys from Queens, New York, the band that we've gone back with a long time, Ryder. You guys do not want to miss that. They have a lot of newer music out there. So in the meantime, don't just leave it better. Have a great week, guys.